You know what? It was a lot of fucking this episode. It was a lot of crazy shit and just what the fuck. So episode 7, season 2 of Raising Kanan. What the fuck? Like, yo, Dominique basically killing, I guess, or accidentally shooting Saul's son, and then Tony's dead. Okay, Tony's dead, but her dentist boyfriend still alive, and he's telling the story about, she was a good woman. I'm like, what a complete shit show. That scene, I was like, okay, I'm thinking, all right, kill them both. That's it. It was like, how you fuck up, and it's just like, that's the one thing they always say. When you always have one guy who's always in control and they know what to do, but you have like that one fuck up and he don't know what the fuck he's doing, it's just like, come on, man. But I cannot wait to see what's gonna happen there. I cannot wait, because that's gonna be some crazy shit. Now, Symphony and Kanan actually getting together and actually talking, and Symphony was telling Kanan that, hey, I got a job, I'm leaving. Personally, I thought at the end, I thought Rock was actually gonna shoot him. She was tempting to do it, but she had no reason to shoot Symphony, because it's like, he's not gonna take what he has. Like, I mean, Rock told him to do, basically take Kanan out of the city. You know, she basically told him things, and he knew certain things about what Rock is doing. So what? Why would he? Why would he even tell? So it's like, okay, I thought she was, but the ending part, or close to the ending part, when Detective Howard was telling Raquel, he was like, oh, your man Scrap, he wasn't a snitch. Turns out his mama was. I said, what? His mama was snitching. So that scene when he told her that and it hit her, everybody can all remember when Ghost killed Roller, and he had that same like heart feeling, like, you fucked up. You basically killed a loyal person that was loyal to you. And now I understand Ghost's thing was completely different because Kanan was lying and manipulating, but in this case it was crazy because she was like, I thought Scrap was the CI, but he's like, no. Well, he didn't say it was his mom, but she's gonna figure it out that it was his mom that basically was the CI and shit. I said, damn, yo, that shit was kind of crazy. That shit was crazy. Then Shannon, oh my god, Shannon, she's already putting two to two together with her girl of hers. She was like, yo, Raquel Thomas, like, she was a CI, she was underage. Basically, I think Howard and her did something, and the math technically makes sense that technically Kanan would be their child. Like, she trying to put like two and two together, freaking questioning Symphony. He like, man, got my ID and shit. Like, I'm supposed to go anywhere, and I'm like, yo, Shannon, yo, okay. I was thinking that Shannon is actually gonna die, but my thoughts kind of switching because she still has to teach Jukebox some things, and then again, I guess Jukebox still owe her that favor. So I was thinking, I said, maybe she might not die as what I'm thinking. Maybe not too soon, but she is getting a little bit too close because her girl is basically telling her, like, yo, you investigating a cop. You're not investigating, like, what really happened. You're just trying to see what he did. So I'm like, you know what? This is kind of crazy. Like, what she's doing, I was like, yo, I we all know some shit gonna happen. We all know some shit gonna happen, but I can't wait to see how all this is gonna turn up because I'm thinking she is gonna die, but then at the same time, her and Jukebox is gonna probably have something. So, waiting to see what happens there. But speaking of Jukebox, now the first scene of her when she was visiting Nicole's grave, then the father showed up. He was just like, "Yo, him and his wife got that divorce, and they see the world in two different things because the wife, she was like, whoa, this gay shit, whoa. She was basically like on Marvin's side of things, but he explained like, hey, if there's anything that you ever need, I got you. Nicole loved you, so I think I should love you too. And then she got the tape fixed. Gave it to the father. So that way the father can hear. Because, frankly, the father was kind of technically handcuffed in that marriage because obviously he probably wanted to say more, but he couldn't because, the wife was just so, like attacking him and shit. So I am a little bit interested to see where that relationship is going to go. Like, what can he do for her? Like, what can he do? I'm thinking maybe if she does decide to probably want to become a cop, maybe his money, influence, yeah, like his influence or something, yeah. I think maybe she actually goes to him. Like, remember, in the future, she does have like a different name. It's not Laverne, it's something else. Like, she has like a new name. So I'm wondering, like, maybe she might go to him. Like, he seems like he has the connection, so maybe, right? Like, this seems like a connection for Jukebox. See, everybody's kind of like sleeping on Jukebox because it's like, I understand it's Raising Kanan, but you gotta keep in mind it's Jukebox. So she is making moves, but it's really slow. Like, the setup for her is like really slow for her, but eventually it's all gonna make sense for her. But it's like really, really slow. And then Palomar, oh my god, see, and shit, you know when she came up to Kane, she said, "I'm a grown ass woman." I said, "Damn, man, that's you see that shit? That's you get a temptation like that. What can you do? What can you honestly do?" Yeah, like, Kanan is, what is he, like a 16-year-old kid, right? And you getting a temptation like that. Who in their right mind gonna be like, "Oh, but I'm dating your daughter Corinne," and and he said that. Like, he was trying to make sense of it all, but what happens? Got him the first time, then was in the bed the second time, and shit. He like, "Yo, Corinne, please, wait a minute," and she convincing this dude. For a minute, I was thinking, like, wait a minute, was she a CI? My brain was thinking, like, is she a cop? But then I'm like, no. She could be something else. I'm thinking maybe a former person that Rock screwed over, maybe a husband Rock probably had killed, a friend, a brother. Maybe she knows about Kanan and figure, like, maybe she's gonna. But I don't know. Maybe, but I don't know. Because this shit is, I'm like, you coming on the Kanan and shit, and you just immediately target him out. So I'm just going to give you the shit. And it's just like, yo. And then the scene where it came up with the pastor where it said, you shouldn't screw the mother and you shouldn't screw the daughter. I said, damn. Y'all motherfuckers. That was like a fucking stab in the heart right there. I said, oh, shit. Because, Jukebox and her mom, they was at I guess kind of like Bible studies where the pastor was explaining about all of this. I said, damn, nigga, shit. Like, but oh my god, like this shit was fucking crazy. And then the Jamaicans showing up, he said, "Bumba clack ya boy." I forgot what he said, but it was kind of like, they walked in and obviously they was ruining Lulu's time. He was having his fun time, his hot sweaty time with Ziza, and they said, "Yo, we need this money, 50K, what's up?" And it's like, "Yo, Crown owe us." So he's just like, if we don't see him, then we gonna see you, which they did. They beat the hell out of Lulu in the alleyway, and then you see at the end where him and Cartier is trying to make this deal. So it's interesting. Cartier is trying to make some sort of deal or arrangement with Lulu, as we saw, where Lulu just wants to be his own man. And it's sad because he can't be his own man with Rock, because Rock is like, "No, I'm telling you what to do." Now you have Cartier who's in the studio with him. He like, "What you doing? Stop that shit. Ziza got this music," and he's like, "Yeah, he like it in a certain way." So Lulu basically isn't, I was gonna say basically Lulu is like Dre, but just not being a snitch and none of that fuck shit, but just he can't be a man without having two people tell him to be a man and to take control. So I'm like, shit, yo, fucking, oh lord, like Lulu, like god dang. But I think that's interesting. And then Raquel making some sort of side deals with Fareed's guy, like, like, hey, I could have like the connection. I think what she said, I forgot, I don't know if it was Baltimore, but she basically said, like, like connections of what he got. For a minute when they was talking, and then when Juliana and her brother, I think brother or cousin, when they was in that restaurant, they was talking, and he was just like, hey, I'm hearing things that, hey, Unique's still alive, what's going on? And then Rock throwing him like a pitch, like a story, like, yo, I might be having connections soon. Liliana, we ain't gonna pull the trigger on him yet, but when things are settled, we still need him for now, and eventually we will kill him. And then you see, like, the bodyguard, like, he was watching, and he get in the car, and he starts talking, And then he's like, I want to know what everything that happened. My brain immediately thought undercover cop. Like this guy is an undercover, and they gonna try to bust Fareed and whoever else that was there. That's what my brains was like thinking. I'm like, wait a minute, is it undercover? Okay. Like this looks like something to me. I could be wrong, but it seems like undercover to me. I don't know. Let's see what else. Yeah, man. I think that shit. I think all of this shit that's happening right now is like, it's really interesting. It's really interesting because you have a lot of factors that's actually happening right now. Because you also have Unique that's also looking at Jersey, and he's trying to figure a way of getting like the piece of the pie and trying to have like some sort of spot for himself, because he likes New Jersey, but he's just like, he's trying to figure a way of making a plan that way Rock doesn't get him again, which he's trying to convince Warrell. Warrell is, as we all see it, he like, I don't know if Rock gonna like that. He like, man, you don't fucking get it. Like Rock, he don't want to be set up in like that last time. Like, no, he's trying to be smart about it. He's trying to figure a way of not having Rock screw him over, but at the same time, he wants to have his own space, his own product, and he's moving, I guess, away in New Jersey or whatever. So it's a lot to go on there. It's really a lot to go on there. But I can't wait for next week's episode. That shit gonna be crazy. Cause you see at the end where you have Corin basically go over to Rock and tell him like, yo, you gonna hear this. I'm like, oh Lord, that's gonna be interesting. She gonna come up next week. You fucking my son, you sick bitch. That shit gonna be crazy. I'm like, what? She told him at the end and shit. I said, damn. But I am wondering what Detective Howard had to talk about with Nicole's pops about what he was like, about Shannon. So I am wondering if he's gonna try to build like some sort of, I don't know, like a case, or because somebody has to shut this down, because she's getting a little bit too close to the truth. Something's gonna have to happen. Like, if she doesn't die, maybe she might lose her badge. I don't know. Like, something's gonna have to give here, because she's getting too close, and something's gonna have to give. But let me know what y'all guys think about episode 7. Like, do y'all think that shit was crazy, completely fucked up, but just damn, like so much fucking shit that happened? Like, I need to chill. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will catch you all in the next one.